I don't know, but let's talk about Kiva next. Crossy, do you have any? Unless you want to add any input on Coop. If not, you could always put your inputs on Kiva.
He's sort of like a Justin 2.0 if he were, yeah.
Wait, who, me?
Yeah. Well, you play video games all the time. You stream a lot.
Yeah, but I'm not that fucking fat.
I didn't. I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were fat. Okay.
You're thinking it.
But I didn't say it.
Don't be, ladies and gentlemen, please don't be surprised if this is the only episode of Retro Warriors you see here.
This is not what it looks like.
Don't worry, I'll bring out the chainsaw to stop him, Crossy.
Yeah, don't be surprised if I leave for some reason.
I'm sorry. But that's all.
I haven't stopped it. Anyway, is there any input you want to put on Coop before we go on to Kiva? Heaven.
Coop is full of absolute bullshit.
That he is, but he's got the luckiest type of bullshit we ever seen in the video.
He's got the devil's luck, let's be honest.
He's got, if anything, he probably has more luck playing craps with Satan than Cuphead and Mugman. And that's saying something. I'm sure y'all can agree with me on that one. But anyway, let's go on to Kiva. Kiva, think of it like this. Kiva is sort of like a Goku type thing. Like, doesn't understand most of Earth's culture because she's more focused on training Coop to be the savior of the world because she can't pilot Megas. Only Coop can.
Now, anyway. She initially modified it for her own use, but then because Coop found it in the past, he restored it and basically rigged the whole thing so that only he can use it effectively.
Yeah, and he rigged that fucking machine with video game controllers, car parts, you name it. But there are but I will say, Kiva is a very skilled fighter given her sets.
She's a trained combatant, and let's be honest, going at her with her backstory, her past sucks.
If you want,
she literally grew up in the middle of war.
Yeah, well, damn it, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of animes or cartoons that starts off like that for most people.
Yeah, but Kiva, apparently she doesn't even know what Thanksgiving is.
That is true. I'm just surprised they're gonna do a Christmas special yet.
Yeah. Thanks,
I imagine they probably would have.
Thanks, Cartoon
eventually.
Network. Well,
Cartoon Network axed it.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about Kiva Crossy?
She's sort of like a. She's sort of like a me of the group, like because when she's like because with all the technology stuff.
In other words, she's basically you. Like she's the one that keeps Coop and Jamie in line, the way you would keep us in line if we were apparently being hormonal.
Not just hormonal.
All right, let me give you an example. Hey, Justin, Kiva's new outfit.
Hang on, just hang on. Let me think of it while Crossy edits in a clip.
Son of a bitch. That's it.
Point proven.
Hey! Cartoons or not, girls look sexy in the right outfits.
Well,
you're not wrong, but still.
Well, control your hormones. Damn it.
Hey, I have better control of my hormones than the Koi and the Bridge combined.
That's not as much of an accomplishment.
Well, to me it is. You know what? Speaking of hormones, let's move on to the third member of the group, Jamie. Oh, we should have probably said the voice actors who was voicing those two characters, but
we will mention that. But if you want, I can bring it up again. Like, whatever.
I guess I'll just. All right, let's talk about Coop's voice actor real quick. Go ahead, Hazard.
Okay, Coop's voice actor is David DeLuise. He basically did some work with Wizards of Waverly Place, which is a more recent work. He also did some stuff, like some work for, let me see here, Vampires Suck. Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. Third Rock from the Sun. Some of y'all might remember these shows. I don't know. I mean, shit.
We're trying our best here because when we give our information about characters and voice actors, we want to try to give the recent information that you guys might know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, he also did some work for Hawaii Five-0 back in 2014. Grey's Anatomy in 2012. There isn't a lot of more recent stuff past 2017, unfortunately.
And
he was on the old show Home Improvement, though. If anyone remembers that show at all.
I mean, if you were an '80s kid, you would understand. Or
yeah. Anyway, let's talk
80s
about
or
Kiva's
90s
voice.
kid, yeah.
Let's talk about Kiva's voice actor now.
Wendy Lee. She is most infamously known for her roles such as Yoruichi from Bleach. And I know there's a lot of people who know that particular character.
because she's waifu. Oh, again with the hormones.
She also voiced in one of my favorite animes of all time, Outlaw Star, as Twilight Suzuka. She also voiced the infamous Faye Valentine in Cowboy Bebop, and I know there's a lot of people who know that one.
Because she's waifu.
If there isn't, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
She also voiced a few roles in Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
She also did some voice work for Sailor Moon apparently the renewed series.
Sailor Moon Crystal.
Princess Serenity or something?
Mm-hmm. She also did some voice work for Gundam and Hyperdimension Neptunia, if anyone knows those ones. She also did some voice work for Digimon as well.
TK.
And Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah, she was the young TK, I believe.
TK.
Alright, lastly, surprisingly, one of the weirdest characters in the show is voiced by one of the greatest actors of all time.
Stephen Bloom.
The man, the myth, the legend, Stephen fucking Bloom.
Pretty much.
We're not gonna even bother talking about what Stephen Bloom does.
All you need to know is he did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know what he does, y'all are missing some shit.
Put it this way, okay, you know what? Seeing as this game is coming out in the next few months, Final Fantasy VII, he did some voice work for Vincent Valentine.
Hell, okay, we'll talk about another recent game, Mortal Kombat 11, or the Mortal Kombat series of MKX and 11. He voiced fucking Sub-Zero. There you go.
He also voiced, for any Digimon fans out there, Black War Greymon.
I love Black War Greymon. He's my favorite Digimon.
Oh my god.
Cowboy Bebop, Spike Spiegel. People, you should know these animes. Please.
If Lady Z was in the chat, she would be drooling over Spike Spiegel because that's her husbanda. Speaking of Lady Z, we're going to probably mention her again later on because
we have some references to go through, but we'll go through that in a second.
I might edit like Waterfall Sploosh. There you go. Insert Waterfall Sploosh.
Oh, right. And by the way, I found a picture of Kiva's outfit. Her new one.
Stop it! Okay, anyway, back to, but let's talk about how a great man like Stephen Bloom plays the horniest dog in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Jamie.
Yes.
Where do we even begin with Jamie?
He'll bang pretty much anything that basically looks female.
He would bang a female alien bounty hunter that was designed to kill Kiva. Or catch her or whatever.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Dude is Matt. I wouldn't be surprised if he became the bad guy of the series or sometime soon, because that man, when he first thought in the episode where he says to Coop where he could do stuff with this, he would go into Fort Knox, take all the money, do a gladiator style, have someone killed, and chase after women.
Pretty much. And basically, Jamie, let's be blunt. He's had his run-ins with a lot of females he's tried to get with. And it's always backfired somehow.
Somehow he gets lucky, somehow it backfires. Especially that
mainly thanks to Coop.
Yeah, especially with that one episode where he lied. But we'll get to that later. Is there anything you want to put on Jamie Crossy?
he's sort of.
Wait, you know what? I got one more input on Jamie. If Abridge and if Abridge the Manho and Coy the Slew had a gay child, that would be Jamie.
Mhm.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
It's basically Koi and Bridge fused together.
That's a terrifying thought in its own right.
Mm.
Still with a micro penis in less than 20 seconds. Anywho. Anyway, I guess we could talk about now the sad part, why the show wasn't continued or aired. Hazard?
Yeah, basically, it was originally, there was a pilot episode called Lowbrow back in 2002 during their whole cartoon weekend Summerfest on Cartoon Network. I know this is redundant saying cartoon, but hey, blame Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, what happened was they were originally going to air the first episode back in December of 2003, but they delayed it for reasons unexplained, put it into May 2004, and they aired 2 seasons, which was 25 episodes, or 26 episodes, depending who's counting. But they canceled it like in early 2005. So, like, they pretty much didn't bother making new episodes, and to make matters worse, they just randomly did, they randomly aired, like, they reran the episodes until they eventually canceled it in 2006, like, altogether. Like, they just ripped it off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. It's a sad thing to see the show go, but yeah. And we will include one clip of some great channel making some kind of live action Megas, but I think we could probably put that at the end or somewhere in this video if y'all want.
Yes! Oh, yes! Yes!
Because me
Also-
having seen it, it's delightful.
Mm.
And one little footnote about Megas, to be fair, there were attempts to revive the series back in 2012, but that was a no-go. In fact, the official reason as listed was that Megas XLR was written off by Cartoon Network. So the studio Titmouse Incorporated, which basically animated it, would have to get the rights to the show. In 2013, George Christic, who's one of the creators of Megas, posted a tweet saying they were having a meeting to discuss bringing back the show. But in an interview a year later, it was quoted saying Megas was written off as a tax loss and cannot be exploited, at least domestically.
Mm.
In any way, the network will have to get in some sort of tax or legal trouble. In fact, because of this, they can't revive Megas.
It's sad to say.
But there was a cameo by Kiva in OKKO Let's Be Heroes.
In the crossover episode.
Mm-hmm. Which was in 2018.
Yeah. Like I said.
There were also attempts to make a video game of Megas, but that didn't get off the ground either.
Sad to say, because that would have been great to have a Megas video game.
When funny thing is, it was supposed to be based on the series with Valve Software and Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
But the problem is there were licensing issues that were never sorted out. So, no Megas game either. Sorry.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess now we could talk about, should we talk about the references or stuff we liked or one of our favorite episodes?
Why not the stuff we liked about it? I mean, fuck it.
All right.
Yeah.